And now moving to South America, in an unprecedented address to the nation, Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro threatened American oil giant Exxonmobil and the government of Guyana. Maduro called Exxon's oil exploration and oil extraction activities illegal, despite Exxon carrying out its operations in Guyana's territory. Maduro added that he would end all of Exxon's activities and remove their projects from the region.
Es absolutamente ilegal.
It is absolutely illegal, and Venezuela rejects and denounces it. We will take all actions to stop the illegal actions of Exxonmobil and the sellout government of Guyana. But the fascist, the criminal which supports Exxonmobil and the disastrous government of Guyana that has surrendered the sovereignty of the Guyanese people.
Now, it must be noted that Exxonmobil has an agreement with the Guyanese government for oil exploration and extraction, which is backed by the White House. The American oil giant has operations off the coast of Guyana, opposite a region called Essequibo, which is 2/3 of Guyana. However, Maduro claims that Essequibo is Venezuelan territory and has repeatedly threatened to annex the oil-rich region. Now, Exxon has been working with the Guyanese government since 2008, and the American oil giant has invested over $50 billion in the country, which includes 6 massive oil wells and dozens of oil exploration sites. Exxon also pays Guyana 2% royalty for the total oil that's produced and sold in a year. Guyana and Exxon generated nearly $7 billion in the year 2023, out of which nearly half went to Exxon. In fact, Exxon's operations have allowed Guyana to become one of the major contributors to the global crude supply chain. The Guyanese government has also announced a payout of $480 for all of its citizens owing to the surplus in cash. Now, Maduro, who repeatedly threatens the United States over sanctions, says that Washington unfairly favors what he calls the fascist government of Guyana.
And what did the fascist and fascism do here and in Miami? They celebrated the sanctions against Chevron because they see it as a blow against Venezuela. That's why I support the overwhelming and majority sentiment of the Venezuelan people in rejecting the new sanctions from the U.S. government.
Now, earlier this month, the Venezuelan Navy entered Guyana's waters and approached an Exxon oil exploration facility, forcing Guyana to deploy air and naval assets to counter the threat. Washington is already miffed with Maduro for his political power grab, and the White House refuses to accept Maduro's re-election for a 3rd term. To date, the United States has not sought to escalate tensions with Venezuela, but one thing is unmistakably clear. There is no love lost between Caracas and Washington.
Merci beaucoup. Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Namaste, Mr. President.
Bharat Kelogon, Komeri Namaste.
How many people generally follow you in interviews?
Typically in a month, we have viewers up to 150 million. That's more than twice the population of France. And in the last 2 years, we had 3 billion viewers. So I say, Laurent, this is your chance to be famous. You're on Firstpost. One word to describe your equation with Prime Minister Modi.
Amitié.
As India and France work together, are you creating a new era of non-alignment in the technology space?
India is a training superpower. 1 million engineers a year, more than all of Europe and the US combined. So we have that partnership. We have a partnership on the environment and the economy. We also have civilian nuclear programs, and that is something we've developed far beyond the France-India relationship. So we want to work together on AI.
And then comes China with its DeepSeek, creating models at a fraction of the cost. Did that innovation take you by surprise? Did that breakthrough make you sit up and think, what did the Chinese do and how?
But what did DeepSeek do? They took everything that was already available from the last AI model, and then they recalibrated it.
So are you going to ban Chinese AI in France?
So we don't have this American approach of banning tech because of where it comes from.